Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. A human resources consultant from Memphis, Tennessee, Verlinda Johnson-Henning. An accountant from Cassopolis, Michigan, Derek Allen. And our returning champion, an attorney from Brooklyn, New York, Julia Markham Cameron, whose 2 day cash winnings total $26,250. And now, here is the guest host of Jeopardy, Mayim Bialik.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. As I start my second week of guest hosting Jeopardy, I want to thank my 15-year-old Miles. He was the one who first suggested I give this a try, and I hope I am making him and his little brother Frederick proud. So, Julia, Derek, and Verlinda, let's all have a great game. Here are your categories. Starting off with landmarks. Top British baby names. Some good news. Arrivals and departures. Air guitar. And bring it on. These responses will start with on. Julia, as returning champion, you pick first.
Let's go air guitar for 200.
The Hard Rock Hotel in Tulsa featured guitars signed by Miley Cyrus and this man, her father. Julia.
Who's Billy Ray Cyrus?
Correct.
Air guitar 400.
Playing with this Beatles' son, Danny, Paul McCartney repeated the line, "It looks like he stayed young and we all got old." Julia.
Who's Harrison?
Yes, George Harrison.
Air guitar 600.
Daughter Roseanne played guitar and duetted with this country legend on September When It Comes. Verlinda.
Who is Johnny Cash?
That's right.
Let's go air guitar for 8.
This Jamaican singer taught his son Ziggy how to play guitar and drums, and by age 10, Ziggy was sitting in on recording sessions. Verlinda.
Who is Bob Marley?
That's him.
Air guitar for 1,000.
This famous junior of country music sang Waylon's guitar, but that instrument was bought by Keith Urban. Verlinda.
Who is Hank Williams Jr.?
That's correct.
Bring it on for 2.
In the mid-1990s, Cal Campus became one of the first schools to offer real-time college courses this way. Verlinda.
What is online?
Yes.
Bring it on for 4.
It means the beginning of, often in regards to an illness. Verlinda.
What is onset?
Correct.
Bring it on for 6.
In the title of a hymn, it precedes Christian soldiers. Julia.
What is onward?
Correct.
Bring it on 800.
It's a synonym for observer or spectator. Julia.
What is onlooker?
Yes.
Bring it on 1000.
This 10-letter word is used for the process of orienting and integrating a new employee into a company. Derek.
What is onboarding?
That's correct, on the board.
Landmarks for 2, please.
This suspension bridge links San Francisco and Marin County. Derek.
What is the Golden Gate Bridge?
That's her.
Landmarks for 4.
Recent research suggests segments of this British landmark were moved 150 miles from Wales. Quite a job. Verlinda.
What is Stonehenge?
Correct.
Landmark 6.
In its own country, it's known as Wan Li Chang Chung. Verlinda.
What is the Great Wall of China?
Yes.
Arrivals and departures for 2.
September 22nd, 1776, the British take the life of this American spy at what is now the corner of 66th and 3rd in Manhattan. Julia.
Who's Benedict Arnold?
No. Who is Nathan Hale? Verlinda, your pick.
Arrivals and departures 4.
October 20th, 1632. This future architect is born in England and within a few years probably begins to design buildings on the floor. Derek.
Who is Christopher Wren?
That's correct. We're going to go to commercial and be right back with more Jeopardy. Welcome back. Let's say hello to our contestants. Verlinda Johnson-Henning, a human resources consultant from Memphis, Tennessee. You are the daughter of a World War II Army combat medic?
Yes, I am. And my father met my mother in Stratford-on-Avon before the war, shipped out. He was at D-Day, came back, and married my mom in England, October of 1945.
Unbelievable. That is really incredible. And Derek Allen, an accountant originally from Cassopolis, Michigan, you've run 3 marathons. Which were they?
I run Chicago twice, and I ran one in Indianapolis. I remember when I finished my first one, the feeling of not everyone has ever done this. It's not too different than the feeling I feel now.
Yes, I would imagine. Well, welcome. And our returning champion, Julia Markham Cameron, an attorney from Brooklyn, New York. I understand you and I share something in common. You also have had a mosh pit incident in your life.
Yeah, I have. When I was younger, I was a tough little kid. And I was at a concert. I was in the mosh pit. The guy in front of me kind of fell backward and his elbow went into my ribs. I felt this crunch. I looked around. I didn't know how to get out. So I said, lift me up. And I crowd surfed on out of there to safety.
What was the concert?
I don't remember.
You can't remember. Mine was Violent Femmes. So, all right, let's get back to the game. Derek, you are choosing.
Let's do landmarks for 8.
Oh, there's a daily double. You are in third place with 1,600. How much would you like to wager?
Let's make it a true daily double.
Okay, here's your clue. Commissioned to celebrate France's military victories, it stands smack in the middle of Place Charles de Gaulle.
What's the Arc de Triomphe?
That is correct, bringing you up to 3,200. Pick again.
Landmarks for 1,000.
A surveyor named this monolith for a South Australian prime minister. Its Aboriginal name has no direct English translation. Julia.
What is Uluru?
Yes, Uluru or Ayers Rock.
Top British baby names, too.
Here's a twist. In 2019, the top name for boys was this, like Dickens' Young Mr. Twist. Verlinda.
What is Oliver?
Correct.
Top British baby names for?
Popular floral names include rose, lily, and this one, like the flower seen here. Julia.
What is Daisy?
That's what it is.
British baby name 600.
While Freya is on the rise, this name shared by Blunt and Mortimer dropped a few notches. Julia.
What is Emily?
Yes.
Baby name's 8.
How sweet the sound of this name, meaning a divine favor or blessing. Julia.
What is Grace?
Yes.
Baby name's 1000.
This boy's name, popular in Wales, belonged to Welsh national hero Glendower. What is Owen? Julia.
Some good news for 200.
In 2020, this Canadian province purchased a hotel in the capital of Victoria to house its homeless population. Derek.
What is British Columbia?
Yes.
Good news for 4.
Looking for a Jigglypuff on this app craze led a pair of players to go save a wounded puppy. Aw. Julia.
What is Pokemon Go?
That's correct.
Nice. Some good news for 6.
In 2020, a pygmy one of these, an endangered species, was born at the San Diego Zoo for the first time in over 30 years. Julia.
What is a hippo?
That's right, a pygmy hippopotamus.
Aw, some good news for 8.
A therapy dog named Moose got an honorary doctorate in veterinary medicine from this school based in Blacksburg. Derek.
What is Virginia Tech?
That's correct.
Good news for 1,000.
A city in Costa Rica has given citizenship to bees due to this role they play in the ecosystem. Julia.
What are pollinators?
Correct.
Arrivals and departures for 6.
July 30th, 1898, this ex-Prussian prime minister sinks into destiny. Who is Otto von Bismarck? Julia.
Arrivals and departures 800.
November 2nd, 1865. It's a bouncing baby future president in Corsica, Ohio, and like so many newborns, he gets the middle name Gamaliel. Derek.
Who is Warren Harding?
That's correct, and here is the last clue. August 8th, 1866. He is born to sharecropper parents in Maryland. The North Pole awaits. Who is Matthew Henson? All right, we've got a close game. Stick around. We'll be back with Double Jeopardy next. Welcome back. It's time for Double Jeopardy, where the dollar amounts are doubled, and there are 2 daily doubles hidden among these categories. History before 1738, isms, UK TV, science and technology, consciousness of stream writing, and it's hyphenated. Verlinda, you are in third place. You pick first.
Let's try hyphenated for 4.
It describes a person who's anywhere from 45 to 65. Julia.
What is middle-aged?
That's right, I'm there.
Hyphenated 8.
Adjective for carpeting that covers the entire floor. Julia.
What is wall-to-wall?
Correct.
Hyphenated 12.
It lines certain shells like the abalone seen here. Derek.
What is mother of pearl?
Yes.
Consciousness of stream writing, 400.
Mark Twain's memoir, Life on It, tells tales of one of America's great rivers. Verlinda.
What is the Mississippi?
That's correct.
It's hyphenated 1600.
It's the familial relationship of Peter Sarsgaard to Jake Gyllenhaal. Verlinda.
What is brother-in-law?
That's correct.
Hyphenated 2000.
This French name of the deadly pit viper seen here refers to the shape of its head. Verlinda.
What is a fer de lance?
Yes.
Consciousness of stream, 800.
Jonathan Schneer's history of this river includes an account of the 1215 negotiation of the Magna Carta on its banks. Derek.
What is the Thames?
That's right.
Science for 4.
The Caribbean has lost more than 50% of these structures due to problems like overfishing, pollution, and thermal stress. Derek.
What are beaches?
No. Verlinda.
What are reefs?
Yes, coral reefs.
Consciousness of stream, 1200.
Whistle a happy tune and name this Pierre Boulle World War II POW novel that was made into an Oscar-winning film. Verlinda.
What is bridge on the River Kwai?
That's correct.
Stream writing, 1600.
Alan Moorhead published histories of these two main branches of the world's longest river. Derek.
What is the Nile?
I need more.
What is the Blue Nile and the White Nile?
That's correct.
Consciousness for 2000.
4 men on a canoe trip in this James Dickey novel fight to survive the wild Cohulawasi River and scary locals. Verlinda.
What is deliverance?
Yes.
Science and tech, 800.
Topped by a year-round ski slope, Copenhagen is a waste-to-energy plant in this European nation. Verlinda.
What is Denmark?
Yes.
Isms, 400.
This economic ism is also known as free enterprise. Verlinda.
What is capitalism?
Correct.
Isms, 8.
An erroneous reference in time, like showing a German Shepherd in the film Gladiator, the breed didn't exist yet. Derek.
What is a malapropism?
No. Julia.
What is an anachronism?
That's correct.
Isms 12.
Saying blushing crow instead of crushing blow is one of these, named for an Anglican clergyman. Julia.
What is a spoonerism?
Yes.
Isms 16.
There's a daily double. You have 9,800 in second place. What would you like to wager?
Oh, let's wager 4,000.
Wow. All right. Here's Jimmy.
The Jewish Museum in Budapest, which is part of the Great Synagogue Complex, is built on the site of the house where Theodor Herzl, father of this movement, was born in 1860.
What is Zionism?
That is correct. That gives you the lead with 13,800. Pick again, Julia.
UK TV for 400.
Jodie Whittaker first took on the title role of this series in a special 2017 episode. Verlinda.
What is Doctor Who?
That is correct.
UK TV, 8.
Match of the Day presents interviews and highlights from this British soccer league. Derek.
What is the Premier League?
Yes.
UK for 12.
She hosted a British version of The Weakest Link before doing one in the States. Goodbye. Who is Anne Robinson? Derek, your pick.
UK for 1600.
In season 1 of this series, Olivia Colman investigated a boy's murder in a seaside town. Verlinda.
What is Broadchurch?
That's correct.
Isms, 2000.
CAT scans can help diagnose pulmonary, these isms, obstructions of arteries. Derek.
What is an embolism?
Correct.
1738 for 400.
From 1229 to 1241, Urgedei expanded the Mongol Empire as the son and successor of this man. Julia.
Who is Genghis Khan?
That's correct.
History 800.
Meaning lily flower, this emblem was adopted by French kings more than 900 years ago. Derek.
What is a fleur-de-lis?
Yes.
History for 12.
La Malinche was a native woman from the Mexican Gulf Coast who translated for and advised this conquistador. Julia.
Who is Cortez?
Correct, Hernan Cortez.
History 1600.
This restored king of Great Britain reigned during the Great Plague and Great Fire that struck London in the 1660s. Who is Charles II? Julia.
History 2000.
Beginning in 1168, Calixtus III ruled as one of these in opposition to Alexander III. Julia.
Ooh, what is an anti-pope?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Science and technology, 12.
There's the other daily double. You are at 17,400. You're 2,400 ahead of Verlinda. What would you like to wager?
2,000.
Okay, here's your clue. A common measure of walking was coined when a Japanese company called its pedometer the manpokei, or this many steps meter.
What is 10?
Nope. What is 10,000 steps? That'll cost you 2,000. You're down to 15,400. Pick again.
UK TV 2000.
Jack Davenport and Sarah Alexander were two of the 6 stars of This Britcom, a sort of UK version of Friends. What is coupling? Julia.
Science and technology, 16.
In 1893, this genius made a copper egg stand on end by using his rotating magnetic field device to rapidly spin it. Who is Nikola Tesla? And now the last clue. In 2018, scientists discovered Przewalski's "This animal is not truly wild, but was once domesticated over 5,000 years ago." Julia.
What is a horse?
That is correct. That takes you to 17,400. Verlinda, you have 15,000. Derek, 11,000. This has been a very interesting and exciting game. It is time for Final Jeopardy. Here's the category. Golden Age actresses. Make your wagers. We'll be right back.
We'll be back with Final Jeopardy right after this.
Welcome back. This has been a very competitive and exciting game. We are here in Final Jeopardy. The category is Golden Age actresses. Here's the clue. In 2013, the Victoria and Albert Museum acquired her archives, including letters from Laurence Olivier and Tennessee Williams. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. All right, Derek, we will start with you. You have 11,000. You wrote, who is Olivia de Havilland? That is not correct. What's that going to cost you? Ooh, 11,000. That's going to take you right down to 0. Verlinda, you are in second place with 15,000. You wrote, who is Vivian Lee? That is correct. She was married to Olivier, and Williams wrote her praising her as Blanche in A Streetcar Named Desire. What was your wager? 2,500. That's going to take you to 17,500. Julia, you have 17,400. You need to get this right. Who is Jessica Tandy? That is not correct. What's it going to cost you? 12,601. That puts you at 47.99. And Verlinda, you are our new Jeopardy champion with $17,500. Congratulations. And thanks to all three of you, Jeopardy will be matching your winnings today of $20,500 and donating them to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, the nation's largest grassroots mental health organization dedicated to building better lives for the millions of Americans affected by mental illness. Another great start to the week. We will be back tomorrow. See you then. Woo!
Promotional consideration provided by Geico. Jeopardy is also brought to you by